Assalamu alaikum. This is Mahfouza Sultana, a master's candidate from International Islamic University in Malaysia. Welcome all of you in IEEE Computer Society Bangladesh chapter Summer Symposium 2022. Development of Automatic Remote Baby Crying Detection Device for Audibly Impaired Caregiver is the title of my presentation, and presentation submission ID is 77. As you can see here, is like more than 430 million people, or 5% of the global population, require hearing rehabilitation to address their disabling hearing loss, according to World Health Organization. In this part, as we can see, the design of that problem solution has been presented here, and the details is going to be discussed later on. And their abstract. All right. So cry signal analysis and detection has been evolving in research stage for more than 30 years, according to World Health Organization. Every year, approximately 40% of child deaths are deaths of newborn infant in their first 28 days of life. As you can see in the presentation, that has been described more details. 75% of newborn death occur in the first week of life, and up to 2/3 of newborn death can be prevented if no. So informed if the cry can be detected earlier. So infant cry detection is important pre-processing step for various applications, given its complexity, and remote automatic cry segmentation system is a challenging topic. Many algorithms has been introduced to achieve accuracy. On the other hand, lots of experiment has been carried out to develop a noise-free robust system in several environmental conditions like home, garden, hospital, etc. In this paper, a short review has been done, as well as a system has been proposed to develop a remote baby cry detection device. Problem statement and its significance. Babies communicate through crying, but for audibly impaired caregiver, for parents, it is tough to know about a valid cry. At the same time, the reason behind a valid cry remains unknown for lifetime. As infants' cry consists of important information like discomfort, anxiety, pain, hunger, etc., audibly impaired caregiver or parents might get help from this proposed device. The objective of this work is to develop an embedded system that can detect infant cry and inform probable causes of a valid cry, to fabricate tests and compare the test result with simulated result, to make the system user-friendly, robust, and low cost. The secondary objective of this research is to develop research skill attending continuously and apply for journal publications. Research review and research gap. There are several research paper has been studied, has been categorized according to their work, and the major area of that this kind of work is analytical work and experimental work. Analytical work, in a sense, like there are many attempts made to detect the reason behind infant cry. To achieve good accuracy result, another research work related to baby cry detection did the comparison between classical and new method of acoustic analysis of infant cry. Rami Cohen and Izar Levner proposed automatic baby cry detection algorithm for real-time solution algorithm. So these are analytical work. There is a difference between analytical and experimental work, definitely, because in analytical portion, there are no real-time error. So experimental work, when it comes, then we have to consider the real-time error as well, just like noise and other things. There are many experimental experiments made to detect the reason behind infant cry. Some research has shown that crying voice detection circuit design, then about basic child monitoring parameter like respiratory rate, posture, and movement has been studied previously. Bed exciting and fall, temperature, and crying proposed a prototype to identify the exact location of a baby within a cry, and remotely stress monitoring IoT solution. Summary table has been presented here. Some has been there. I mean, the technique and contribution and limitation has been presented in this slide. Please go through it. Survey, the technique are, some people has done survey method, experimental method, analytical approach. I mean, all those are presented here. Contribution and limitation will be there. Some people have done cost effective solution. Some people has done unnecessarily like Siemens is wise for the problem causing excessive cost and unutilized capacity. Nothing is considered in case of the concerned person is situated far. So yeah, they have done so much activity and they have their contribution as well as limitation. Here there are some approach has been taken care of. Contribution and limitation is written. Okay, this is methodology in paper. After doing some studies, a review, after doing reviewing of some research, this methodology is come to in the way that is, at first we need to do literature review on child cry detection, characteristics of child cry, feature extraction from the infant cry, reasons of infant cry, relationship with child cry and child death, child health, wireless communication, noise reduction in voice communication, classification of embedded system, and so on in related area. Step 2, select suitable parts and component for design and simulation. Analysis the design whether it fulfill the benchmark. Step 4, fabrication different parts and development of coding. Step 5, assembly testing and check the experiment result with benchmark. If it fulfills the requirement, then it is ready for final showcasing. Otherwise, go to step 3. Step 3 is there, analyze the design whether it fulfill the benchmark. Well, the benchmark for me is like a paper or a work that we are going to follow. So for me is the most cited paper for analytical approach and experimental approach. When we'll do with integrating it, it will give me some good approach, I believe. Current work and preliminary result. Previously, some people in analytical approach or experimental approach, they have tried some, they have collected some database, used some database, and they have come up with that database signal of cry. They come up with accuracy in, around 99.02% for this classification. SIA, deaf, and normal cry. Pain, hunger, and deaf. Pain, no pain, cry, hunger, no hunger, cry. All right. So this kind of classification has been reached out and they have found this kind of accuracy. Of course, still there is a problem because the data set is, of course, there might be some error, or I mean, data set and real time, there will be, there's something adjustment might be, calibration can be consideration as well, also need to be considered as well. Current work and preliminary result. Well, in surveys, some researcher has come up with an analytical approach that algorithm. So this is a flowchart is there that if cry signal need to be acquired, then framing and winding of the signal, because there will be noise. So that noise need to be removed, need to cut off the noise. And feature extraction, there will be some this way, MFCC format, pitch LPCC, then classification neural network using neural network algorithm. Then they have tried to come up with pain, hunger, sleep, and discomfort. So with this approach, like this analytical approach, if possible to put it in this device, that mic will take the signal, real signal from a baby cry, then input processing circuit will do the filtering, and system core will do the coding part. Wireless transmission will transmit the wireless receiver. System core will do the programming of this received signal and display the cry region with a valid cry to the target, to our targeted users, which is through Audibly Impaired Caregiver. This research has been carried out to detect infant cries, achieve accuracy to find infant cries, and to achieve accuracy to find probable cause of a valid cry. And accuracy in finding a valid cry reason is Still in a research mode, however, existing research does not easily permit the user to know about probable causes, though there are several mobile Android applications available for end user, and they are having a limited purpose in serving user satisfaction. Not much research work is available for physically impaired caregiver. The IoT-based solution is doing great work in this area, but the privacy and security of the user are not considered that much. The database of baby cry signal are not universal, so the time accuracy of result varies from research to research. Nowadays, remote baby cry detections devices are always in the must-want list for parents. In this paper, a review has been done on existing remote cry detection device and algorithm useful for this. Many researchers are focused on algorithm to achieve more accuracy in this child cry detection and cry analysis. For researcher develop hardware solution for any user. The 100% accuracy in the cry signal is still in the research mode. Food for thought is there. Have a look at it. Differences, welcome to our parents, teachers, and forever inspiring. Just Islamic University, Malaysia.